Hello class 2, welcome back to maths class. I hope all of you are keeping well. So today here again I am there with chapter number 6. We will be doing chapter number 6, division. And in this class we are going to revise again the topic which we have done in the previous class, that is division of 2-digit number by 1-digit number with remainder. Now in the previous class we have also understood how to do division without remainder, okay, of 2-digit number by 1-digit number, right? So in this class we are going to learn division of 2-digit number by 1-digit number with remainder. As you can see on the board, I have taken one example, 17 divided by 2. So how can we do this division? You see 17. First, our divisor is what? Divisor is 2. Dividend is 17. And we have to find the quotient and remainder. Okay. So, for that, what we have to do? We have to read or recite the table of 2 till we get 17. Do you think, are we going to get 17 in 2's table? No, we will not get. And so, we have to think of a number which will be close to 17. For that you can see I have written here the table of 2. So in this table you see 2 7s are 14, 2 8s are 16 and 2 9s are 18. Now these three numbers are closer to this. Why can't we take 2 7s are 14? It is because I have already mentioned in the previous class that the remainder which you will get after subtraction should be less than the divisor. Remainder should always be less than the divisor. So divisor is this. Your remainder should come less than 2. Then only it is correct. So then we cannot take by 2 9s are 18 also. Why? Because 18 is bigger than 17, so we cannot subtract. And so left is 2 8s are. Okay, so we will take 2 8s are how much? 16. And we will subtract. After subtracting, what remainder are we getting? We are getting 1. Okay, so if we have to write the quotient and remainder, we know quotient is equal to 8 and remainder is equal to 1. That's how we do division of 2-digit number by 1-digit number with remainder. Let's take one more example to understand better. Okay. So I am going to take another example. So for example 67. Say 67 divided by 3. Okay. I will take by 3. 67 divided by 3. Now you see, in division, we have to start with not the lowest place value, we have to start with the highest place value. That is, here it is 2-digit number, so the highest place value is tens. Okay? Right? So we will start with tens. We will not take 2-digit number at a time. Okay? So we will try by first 1 digit, that is from the highest place value. So you see in the tens place it is 3. In 3's table 6 comes at what time? 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So we can directly take 3 2s are 6, subtract 0. Now what to do? Now we will just copy this next digit, that is 7. Now in 3's table do we get 7? Let's say 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. So 9 and 12 both are bigger number, isn't it? So we cannot take 3 3s are, neither we can take 3 4s are. So we have to try by again 2 times. 6. And you subtract. What is the answer coming? Remainder is 1. So we can write here quotient is equal to 22 and remainder is equal to 1. Okay. So in this kind of question, question, we have to first take the tens place, or because why I am saying tens place, because in this class you will be dealing with 2-digit number only. So you will take first tens place and then you will go to the ones place. First tens place you will divide and then go to the ones place. Like that you will do the division. I hope it is clear to all of you. Related to that, you can see on page number 96 and 97. There are many questions given in your book. You can do them for your practicing. And also it will be an assignment for all of you. Okay. So you will complete page number 96 and 97 in the book itself. Now, coming to the next topic. The next topic is, again you have on page number 98 also you have one similar type of sums, that is division of 2-digit number by 1-digit number without with remainder, not without, it's with remainder. Alright, so you have to do that also. Page number 96, 97 and 98. So do these 3 pages. Now I am going to tell you how to do the word problems, related word problems. How will you do? And how will you understand that a sum is based on division? How will you understand that? There is one trick. Now see, we will try to understand the word problem. How to do the word problems? Word problems. Okay, related to division. Now in division, you will always notice that the value for many will be given to you and you have to find value for 1. You will always see in the question, the value for many will be given to you. You have to find value for 1. That will be your question. When such kind of question you get, then you just think that you have to divide. Like for example, first question, how many baskets will contain 81 apples? 81 apples means value for many is given. And if each basket contains 9 apples, so how many baskets will contain? That means for keeping 81 apples, how many basket will contain, or how many baskets you require if in one basket 9 apples are kept? So what you will do? Here also you will divide. How you will divide? You see, what are the information given? Number of apples, total number of apples are given to you. Number of apples, okay, 81. So total number of apples is given to you, and number of apples in one basket, what is that? 9. You don't have to write so many statements. I am just making you understand, okay? Then how many baskets you require? Number of baskets. You will divide 81 by 9. And so you do the division here. In 9's table, 81 comes at what time? 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36, 9 fives are 45, 9 sixes are 54, 9 sevens are 63, 9 eights are 72, 9 nines are 81. So 9 times. 9 nines are 81. Okay. So in the answer you will write 9 baskets. That's your answer. Okay. Isn't it simple? Yes, it is. So what you will do, you will copy this sum in your copy. Okay. And rest other sums, you will do it in the book only. Let me discuss the rest of the sums. Look here. 48 toffees are kept equally in 6 baskets. So the value of many are given, and all these toffees have been kept in 6 boxes. There are 6 boxes and total number of toffees are given to you. You have to find in one box how many toffee will be there. So now again, as I said in the earlier time, that you have to, when you have to find the value for 1, you will always divide. Find value for 1. Okay. So you have to divide. Here again same thing. So number of toffees 48. Number of boxes 6. Number of toffees in one box. So 48 divided by 6. Now divide 48 by 6. 6 in 6 table 48 comes at 8 times. So just subtract. That means how many toffees are there in one box? 8 toffees. So in answer you write 8 toffees. Okay. Next, there are 7 days in a week. In 1 week there are 7 days. Okay. How many weeks are there in 42 days? So if in 1 week 7 days are there, then in 42 days how many weeks will be there? So again you have to, in 1 week number of 7 days are given. Okay. You have to find out how many weeks will be there in 42 days. So let's do this also. What are the information given? What are the information given to us? The informations are number of days in 1 week, 7, and then total number of days this NO dot means number. NO dot means number. Okay. Don't get confused. 42. So number of weeks 42 divided by 7 is equal to, divide 42 by 7. In 7's table 42 comes at 6 times. So 47 6 are 42. Okay. Now you can write the answer. Answer will be 6 weeks. In 42 days you will have 6 weeks. Understood? So next two numbers you can do it by yourself. 67 apples are equally distributed among 5 children. Now this is going to be division with remainder. Okay. Alright, I'll do it for you. Now the question is what? The question is 67 apples were divided equally among 5 children. How many apples did each child get and how many apples are left over? So, you see, number of apples are how many? Number of apples 67. And number of children divided among how many children? Number of children 5. Okay. Each child, each means 1. Each child gets 67 divided by 5. Let us do this. 67 by 5. So first, as I said, we have to try with the highest place value. So in highest place value from 6 is there, we'll take by 1 time. 5 ones are 5, subtract 1, copy this 7 here down. In 5's table 17 does not come, but close to that we can take by 5 3's are, because 5 4's are if I take, it is going to be quite bigger number. So I have to try by 5 3's are. So 5 3's are is 15. Now what is going to be the remainder? Remainder is going to be 2. Okay. Now how to write the answer? Each child will get 13 toffees. Okay. Sorry, apples. So answer you will write 13 toffees each child get, and 2 toffees are left. So 2 toffees are left because it's not coming total 13. That is why 2 toffees are left. Okay. So this is question number 4. Okay. Now in question number 5, how it is done? 53 oranges were equally distributed among Ram, Shyam and Sudama. So how many children are there? How many children? Now here 3 children are there, but the remaining oranges were given to a different child whose name is Mala. So the remaining oranges were given to Mala. How many oranges did Mala get? Okay, let's do this. Number of, okay, let's erase all this. So it is divided among 3 children equally. Okay, so we'll write what is oranges are there. Number of oranges equals to 53. Then number of children equally divided 3. Okay, each child get 53 divided by 3. Let's do the division. 53 by 3. So again I am going to take 1 time 3 minus 5, 2, copy this 23 here, 23, then 7 times 21 and remainder is 2. Okay, so you can say what are the names? Names are, oh, you have to write how many oranges did Mala get. So the remaining oranges will be given to Mala. So Mala gets 2 oranges. And remember one thing, in division and in multiplication or in any operation, you have to show the calculation. You have to show the calculation and you have to write the answer also. Then only you will get full marks, otherwise not. Okay? You have to show the calculation and you have to write the answer also. Then only you are going to get full marks. Okay? So I think all the word problems I have completed. You can write in your copy. You don't have to do it anymore. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Alright? One more information I would like to give you. Now coming, I think, in the 4th Saturday, okay, I am going to tell you your half-yearly exam syllabus. I will upload in the group also, and in the interactive class, I will tell you what are the, your half-yearly exam syllabus. Okay, so that I will tell you on that day. And till now, whatever we have completed in mental maths, in New Maths Explorer. Please do practice at home, revise it properly. Now you have plenty of time to do the revision. We have completed syllabus from New Maths Explorer, that is division chapter is completed, and this is your last chapter for the half yearly exam. Alright, so that's all in this class. In the next class we will meet with another new topic, and bye bye and take care.